Hello, viewer. You don't know me, but I know you. Want to play a game? If you lose, the gas will be released. The only way to live is to watch the entire video. Like, subscribe, and use supporter creator code bigTy in the item shop. Good luck.
Alright, we're back on the review today with the new Billy bundle. Interesting that they called it that. I don't know. Maybe Billy Puppet, Billy the Puppet bundle. I don't know. It's just such a kind of a weird name, but whatever. So you get the Billy skin. Could have been called Billy the Puppet. I don't know. I don't know why they just like calling him Billy instead of the Puppet because he is a puppet, but whatever. Doesn't matter. So you get the Billy skin, right? He is reactive. We'll show that off, kinda. You also get the Trapped Television back bling. Actually, a really cool back bling. We'll talk about that when we get there. The Spiralized Slicer pickaxe. The Billy's Tricycle traversal emote. The Billy's and the Puppet's Choice wrap. All that for 2,500 for the bundle. Separately, the skin is 1,500 with the back bling, of course. The pickaxe is 800. The emote is 500, and the wrap is 500. Nothing else to say. Let's get into it. All right, so here is the Billy skin with the spiralized slicer, whatever the hell, saw, whatever the fuck they called it. Pull out. I don't really care. Swing. We'll talk about why I'm not a big fan of this pickaxe in a second here. Pull out, it's just a normal knife. The swing, normal knife. Does make that really cool saw noise though. I like that, but personally, let's just do impact here. Also, watch the back bling. Watch the back bling. Actually, that impact does sound nice. Once I get the kill here. So that's the backbling. So every time you get a kill, let's just get a normal kill here. Because invincibility goes away. The backbling will laugh. Does the Billy laugh? And then there's a little flicker, and then the TV goes away, and it has Billy on there with the iconic "I want to play your game" scene. I kind of wish it did say either "I want to play a game," "game over." I feel like it should have said a line that Jigsaw says rather than laughing, because we already have some. Do it again. We already have something that does that laugh, which is the emote. We'll talk about that in a second. But I have a couple problems with it. I think the backbling is dope. I really like that. Eventually, it will just flicker to Billy. It's random when it does. I don't know exactly when it does. Like, you don't need a kill. It just won't laugh when it flickers to Billy. But you can get it just a kill, and it will laugh and show the scene. And then it flickers away. It's very quick. It's not as long as you would think, but it will randomly do it here and there too. So keep your eye out on that. So here's the impact here. It's got the yellow. So, okay, the problem I have with the pickaxe here is, personally, I don't think it should have been this. I think it should be the hacksaws that they use that cut off their legs in the first movie. Maybe a little too gruesome, but like, yeah, you already added a saw with a spiral on it. Why not just give us the rusty, nasty-ass hacksaws they use to cut their legs off, or their foot off in the first movie? Personally, I think that would have been more interesting than this. Really. So, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever, but I think that would have been cool. So here's ADS with the skin, and here's the wrap. Personally, I don't think this should have been the wrap. Personally, I see the TV right now, how it's like flickering. That's what the wrap should have been. It should have been the TV static. I think that would have been cool. That would have been universal. I don't think there's a TV static one in the game yet, so I personally think that would have been a cooler wrap than just green saws. Or even the spiral. Okay, there's Billy right there. He's on the TV. So it randomly does it ever so often, but it doesn't have the flicker noise and it doesn't laugh. So it randomly happens too throughout your game, of course. Also, it could have been the spiral. I'm talking about the wrap again. It could have just been the red spiral and it spirals. I don't know. I think the wrap's a little disappointing too, personally. But yeah. All right, so here's Billy's Tricycle emote. It is traversal. So let me stand still for a second so you see. So he does kind of roll, and he doesn't laugh when you don't move. He like kind of just teeter-tots back and forth. But then when you move, he'll start laughing. I think if you hear, let me not auto-run so I can just move. He'll laugh, and then you stop. He'll stop laughing. And then I think he stops moving. Does he stop his head? No, his head keeps moving. His head does keep moving. Okay. So, okay, I have a couple problems with this. The laughing's fine, but personally, I think the music should have played. The iconic Saw music should have played. I get that, like, yeah, the Saw music doesn't play when Billy's riding around on his fucking tricycle. That's not a thing that happens. But they could have added it somewhere. That music is so iconic to where, like, I'm really disappointed it's not anywhere in this collab. So very disappointed with that personally. But the emote's fine. You know, it's iconic. He does have the game over on the thing. There, so we did get a game over reference, but yeah, other than that, not that crazy with the emote here. All right, here's what the skin looks like without the backbling on. Personally, like I've always said with skins with backblings, like I've said, I've always said like, oh, I like the realistic, like, yeah, Billy doesn't have a fucking TV on his back the entire movie, right? The fucking like, what is his screen time in the entire franchise? Like maybe less than 10 minutes. Um, he's just iconic, right? But yeah, he doesn't wear a TV, but I really like that backbling. I think it's a dope backbling. Couple things I didn't like about it, like I said, I think there should be more voice lines with it instead of just the laughing, because we already have the laughing with the emo, right? If they're not gonna give us the iconic song with the emo and just laughing, at least make it say some iconic lines from the game. Personally, I think that, or game, movie, I think that would have been cooler, personally. I also want to mention, I didn't really talk about it, but the eyes glow when you get a kill. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Like, the only people that are going to see that is your teammates and whoever you fucking kill. So, it's not a crazy reactivity. It's really hard to see on your point of view unless you're fucking, like, I can't even see it. There, you can zoom in there and you can kind of see it. It's not the craziest reactivity there. So, should you buy the Billy bundle, the Saw bundle, the Billy the Puppet bundle, whatever you want to call it, should you buy it? Personally, I think the best things in here, easily, the back bling and the skin. The back bling is really cool. I like the reactivity with that. Every kill you get, it does the laugh. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed. Should say some cool lines from the movie, like I want to play a game, game over. I know you, you don't know me, something like that. I feel like that would have been a bit cooler than just the Billy laugh. But like, yeah, I get that they didn't probably want to do that because they don't really do voice lines, right? But I think that would have been a cool feature, especially game over. Like killing someone and then him to say game over would be so fucking cool. So like, I'm a little disappointed with that. I'm a little disappointed with that. I think that would have been like one of the coolest things of all time. If you had that backling on, you killed someone and it said game over. That'd be fire, bro. But they didn't do it. Little disappointed with that. Little disappointed with that. The Tricycle emote's not that great. Like I said, if it played the music, I think it would be a little bit better, but a little disappointed with that too. The rap, it should have just either been the static from a TV or the red spile, not these random green saws. I think that's a little stupid. But yeah, other than that, you know, the bundle I think you could pass on. And like I said, also the pickaxe. It should have been the hacksaws from the first movie. Personally, right? I think you can pass on the bundle, but I think the skin is worth it if you like the movies. Yes, we got Billy as a stretch length fucking Stretch Armstrong fucking character, right? They did the same thing with Call of Duty, but he is like the face of Saw, right? Like I don't think they're really gonna do a John Kramer skin, but they could have gave us maybe an edit style and like, oh, it's an outfit he's wearing. But I don't know. I think that would have been a little too stupid. But yeah, I think the skin's cool and the backbling's cool, but everything else, I think you could pass on. You'd be fine. But yeah, other than that, that's really about it for the Billy bundle, the Saw bundle, whatever you want to call it. But other than that,
Game over.